Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, CubCrafters improves on their EX-2 model. PS Engineering now has an audio panel for experimental aircraft, and the 14-place Cessna Caravan is approved in Europe. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm Ashley Hale. It's hard to believe that the venerable Piper Cub could be improved any more than it already has been, but CubCrafters has now come up with an improved version of their Carbon Cub EX. The primary components of the new EX-2 are the G-Series ailerons, flaps, and tail feathers. The G-Series control surface of the EX-2 improved compatibility in all aspects of the flight envelope. The roll authority of the Carbon Cub EX-2 has been improved by redesigning the aileron airfoil and relocating the hinge point, which results in a lighter and crisper roll response. The G-Series flaps are the first truly slotted flaps available from CubCrafters, and the G-Series tail feathers feature new adjustable elevator stops and allow greater down elevator trim, providing the pilot with greater trim authority when operating either at the forward or aft limits of the CG envelope. The Carbon Cub EX2 will make its market debut at the Sun & Fun International Fly-In and Expo. PS Engineering has introduced its PDA360EX, a new product that they say fills a void in the higher-end audio panel market, designed exclusively for experimental aircraft. The company says the PDA360EX provides access to the new technology known as IntelliAudio, while at the same time reducing the cost and optimizing operation for the homebuilder. The PDA360EX processes audio from multiple COM radios and allows the pilots to place COM1 and COM2 audio in 9 unique positions with a stereo headset. IntelliAudio helps the pilot to listen to the radio of importance while ignoring the other. The PDA360EX also employs IntelliVox. This auto squelch eliminates the need for intercom squelch controls. IntelliVox automatically discerns the audio presented to the microphones as voice or noise. If it's voice, it opens up instantaneously. If it's noise, the VOX remains closed. The unit offers lots of features to the experimental aircraft owner without the additional cost of being FAA TSO certified. After the break, EASA says yes to the 14-place Caravan EX.
AML's patent-pending wireless induction charging system eliminates confusion over those charging cables, cuts down cockpit cable clutter, and allows you and your passengers to fly cordless and eliminate the cable nightmare. www.aviationmodificationleaders.com.
The KSN 770 is an affordable, WAS-enabled integrated MFD with a flexible hybrid user interface from Bendix King. Get your fingers on the 770's perfect blend of touchscreen and hard buttons. Easily control your GPS navigation, NavCom, weather, traffic, and terrain in any condition. For more information, go to bendixking.com.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Explore no-limits flying in the newly FAA-certified Sea Ray Elite Amphibious LSA. Progressive Aerodyne Sea Ray Elite with a Rotax 914 turbocharged engine is equally at home on the ground, in the air, or on the water. Check it out at www.searay.com.
Welcome back. If you'd like to be a supporter of Airborne Unlimited, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. Cessna announced last week at Aero Friedrichshafen in Germany that the European Aviation Safety Agency has certified a 14-place configuration for Cessna's Grand Caravan EX. This approval by EASA allows the newest model of the Grand Caravan to offer higher density seating and greater operational capability for operators in European countries. Cessna's Krista Tannehill said, quote, The approval by EASA to certify the 14-place Grand Caravan EX is a win for both Cessna and our customers, as it will allow many new uses for the aircraft in Europe, end quote. She added, quote, regulatory agencies around the world look to EASA as a leading aviation approval authority and often follow suit with certifications, so this will open up new markets for the 14-place configuration, end quote. Textron Aviation showcased a Grand Caravan EX at its static display last week at Friedrichshafen Airport. Every Tuesday, we look ahead at some of the most interesting events in the aviation universe. Here's this week's Aero-Calendar. For our first two events, we have to assume it must be Bluebonnet Day in Texas. Saturday, April 25th, marks the Alamo Liaison Squadron annual Bluebonnet Fly-In and Picnic being held at Cannon Field, just outside of San Antonio. There will be flying, static vintage aircraft, and airplane rides. It's a celebration of the L-Birds. Also, on April 25th, you'll find the Bluebonnet Air Show, taking place in Burnett, Texas. This event will feature top aerobatic performers and lots of warbird action, including an AC-47 named Bluebonnet Belle. And Oklahoma is trying to dodge the bad weather for a couple events in the Sooner State. On Saturday the 25th, the Oklahoma State University Flying Aggies will be hosting their fly-in at Stillwater Regional Airport. There will be lots of flying in aircraft on display. OSU has a terrific aviation program. Competing for attention on the 25th is Durant, Oklahoma, where they're holding their Take to the Skies Airfest. They're featuring top-notch aerobatic performers and warbirds. The event is honoring our military and the Choctaw Nation. After these messages, an airworthiness bulletin is issued for the Cessna 120 and 140 airplanes.
Now certified, Aspen Avionics single-band ADS-B, ATX-100, and ATX-100G transceivers are the next-gen ADS-B solution that provides the features pilots need while keeping flyaway costs low. Check it out now at aspenavionics.com.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro standby instrument. TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we've summarized some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. The FAA has issued a special airworthiness information bulletin regarding seatbelt mounting brackets on the older Cessna 120 and 140 aircraft. It's recommending that aluminum brackets be replaced with steel brackets. Members of the Doolittle Tokyo Raiders were awarded the Congressional Gold Medal collectively during a ceremony in Emancipation Hall in the U.S. Capitol Visitor Center. The medal honored the volunteers of the 70th Bombardment Group, led by Lieutenant Colonel James Doolittle. The House Armed Services Committee was told the F-35 Lightning II Joint Strike Fighter program is on track despite its numerous setbacks. The progress covers development, flight training, production, maintenance, and the stand-up of the global sustainment enterprise. Transport Canada Civil Aviation has certified Sikorsky's rig approach for the S-92 helicopter. Rig approach is a system on the S-92 that provides helicopter operators with an automated approach to offshore rigs and platforms. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's move on to the rest of the news. The list of cool aircraft that are expected to show up at EAA AirVenture 2015 seems to be getting longer and longer. The recent announcement is that the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II, the 5th generation fighter, will now be there along with the F-22 Raptor and a B-52 bomber. The airplane, an F-35A model, is based with the U.S. Air Force's 33rd Fighter Wing at Eglin Air Force Base in Florida. It's scheduled to arrive midway through AirVenture Week and remain on display throughout the remainder of the fly-in. The Lightning II nickname was given to the F-35 in honor of the legendary P-38 fighter of the World War II era. The first F-35 made its initial flight in 2006, with the first production model flying in 2011. The Sun and Fun International Fly-In and Expo is underway, and ANN is there in force to cover the event. As always, we'll provide you with up-to-date information on Aero-News, Airborne Unlimited, and you can even follow us on Twitter. If you can't be there yourself, let us keep you posted about the happenings at Sun and Fun 2015. No one is more dedicated to telling you what's really happening than Aero-News and Airborne Unlimited. Well, that's our program. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed daily Monday through Friday. Please join us in a growing roster of over 100 outstanding industry associations and organizations every weekday for the best in aviation and aerospace news. I'm Ashley Hale. Thanks for watching.